You know what the problem is here? Not enough people pooping. That is not a phrase I ever thought I'd have to utter, but here we are. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here today playing the Hell Architect Prologue. Now, we did the demo for Hell Architect ages ago when that came out, and now we've got the prologue in front of us. Little teaser, little taste of the game, kind of show us what we're getting into in Hell Architect, but a little more content than the demo. So I want to jump back into this, see what the prologue has got going on for it, see some more content, see some more stuff, and basically build my own infernal domain, which is, you know, kind of a dream come true for me. We've got scenarios here, so we could go through the tutorial again. We probably won't do that. We'll go through the prologue, and we are getting a shot at this prologue a little bit early. So the prologue comes out for everyone in a few days from now as I'm recording this. We got into this a little bit early thanks to a key from the developers, so thank you very much to those folks for that, so I could give a little taste of this earlier than some might. I have left a link to their page down below, so if you want to go check out Hell Architect, maybe throw it on your wish list, that's where you can go ahead and do this. I spent a little bit of time with this last night, just kind of refreshing my memory on how to play it, but we're basically going to jump right into the Hell Architect Prologue and see what we've got. And Frank is back to tell us what to do here. Okay, rookie, let's get to work. Sinners keep coming, so we have to keep building. I like your style, Frank. Gather resources, build an Iron Maiden. All right, what have we got? Oh, we've got an imp. All right, we've got an imp. I'm Bob, your assistant imp. You know what, Bob? I have waited my whole life to have an assistant imp, so thank you for showing up. Construction of this monument is divided into multiple stages. What monument are we doing? What are we doing here, Bob? All right, you know what, Bob? I'm going to get back to you. Okay, I've got another task. I've got to build an Iron Maiden. Who have we got? Who's on deck here? We've got Matthew. Okay, what was your sin? Your sin was pride, Matthew. Okay, and what do you do? What do you do for a living? You are very, very scared of small spaces. If we gave you a torture, because that's what we do here, Matthew, we torture you. It's our currency, in fact. Suffering is our currency here. If we gave you something where you would be in a small space, you'd be really wigged out by that, and you would suffer a lot. Who else have we got? Eve! Oh, the classics are back. Welcome back, Eve. You are scared of blood. You are scared of blood. Now, what are your traits? Nero's aura increases the value of the fire trait to 100%. Well, are you Nero? Like the OG Nero? Oh, welcome, man. Welcome to my infernal domain. Welcome. Loved what you did with the fiddling thing there. A lot of people dissed you for that. Yeah, I used the word dissed. Sue me. A lot of people dissed you for that, but here's the thing. Are you a trained firefighter? No, you are not. No. Were you equipped or skilled enough to put out the fire? No. What you did was entertain the fire. You know what, Nero? We'll come back to you. Nero's aura, again, I can finally see what I'm doing. Plus 20% efficiency for digging, moving, and using buildings, but minus 20 suffering from tortures. So even though you're scared of fire and blood, you'll still get a minus 20%. Full of hope. Nothing is terrible for your sinner. You are just full of life, Nero. I like you. Putting it into torture will generate 300% of the base suffering. Oh, neat. I like you. And who are you? What's your deal? Abel! Oh, again, the classics are back. Love that whole first murder thing you did. You are terrified of blood. Good to know. All right. We should probably, although we're supposed to be getting an Iron Maiden set up, we should probably start with some fundamentals. And as I remember, we just start digging things. All of our resources are here, so let's just get some digging going on. Looks like there's some good stuff in there. Some coal and some metal. What I remember from the demo is coal and metal is very, very finite. So although we've got a big hell to dig here, we don't have unlimited coal and metal. I'll have to kind of keep an eye on that. But let me get some basic resources put together here. So a little bit later, we've got 350 dirt, 62 coal, and 24 metal. That should be enough to get started. Let's set up some fundamentals. They always need ladders. They're not very good at climbing things. Why don't you put that up there? I'm going to start to get a little creative with my infernal domain here. Nobody is surprised by that. How about some floor fragments? And doesn't look like anything else is available here in the prologue. That is it. So we can build ladders. We can build floors. Fair enough. Why don't you build a floor sort of up there-ish. And then if you could, actually, I believe you could probably reach that, just dig out that bit. And we're going to start to get some things set up here. Because although you guys are all, theoretically deceased, you do still need food and water. So food, what have we got? We got more than we did in the demo. Flesh farm produces stale meat. Cauldron, all right, it's going to produce some food. It may smell like a stale corpse, but it will give tired sinners a decent dose of calories. A trough to eat from. A mushroom farm, which will, no surprise, generate mushrooms. We've got a food truck. Oh, nice. Excellent. And a field kitchen. Okay. How about we just started with the basics, like some stale meat. What do we need for that? Some dirt, coal, and metal. Pop that guy right there. And you know what? Let's actually just follow that up with the mushroom farm. I feel like we should just get everything going at this point. Oh, can I not? Oh, okay. I don't actually have enough metal for that. All right, more digging, people. More digging. Yeah, there's a good little crop of metal down there that we can get in on, but we should also probably go for water, and sadly, the simple latrine is listed under drinking. Yeah, that's a thing we're going to be doing. Let's get that to live right there. Yes, this is what you will be ingesting for sustenance. Sorry, man, it's hell. What do you want out of me? We could also get the water squeezer. Okay, let's get that going on. I want to just cover all the basics with these guys before I start to get crazy with the torture. So, the water squeezer. Let's talk about the water squeezer, shall we? It's going to take excrement. It's going to turn it into dirty water. I don't ask how it's going to do it, and I simply don't want to know how it's going to do it, but it will do it. Now, the flesh farm is just generating meat. Can we maybe... how do we serve stale meat? Is that this? Is that the trough? I'm going to put it up there and kind of see what happens. These guys are just digging everything out as they do. There's a little bit more metal down there too, and I'm sure we got to get into here and build the thing that Bob was telling us about, but I bet we can't even get there right now. No, we can't. No. We don't have 300 suffering anyway. In fact, we have 0 suffering. This is the nicest hell anyone has ever created. Oh, it's not the metal I'm missing on the mushroom farm. It's the suffering. People need to be wicked sad before we can have mushrooms. Okay, I can arrange that for you pretty quickly, actually. Let's start torturing people sooner rather than later. That seems like a valuable thing to do. I'm going to set up over here our first little torture area. This is what we're doing. We're not digging things. We're actually going to build a floor right here. And then we're going to start to torture the heck out of people. Let's get that dug out if we can, in case we need some more ceiling space. While you kids are all working on that, I'm going to give you a delightful place to sleep. And by delightful, I mean a cardboard box or 2. Oh, yeah, put it over there. Come back, cardboard box. We'll make sure we have 2, a little apartment complex of cardboard boxes. This one could live maybe down here. Okay, you guys are going to build that, and then we're going to get some torture going on around here. Let's get 2 tortures. Iron Maiden. Do it. All right, slap that guy right there, please. Oh, hang on, I've got a visitor. Right, Lilith is here. I can address her as your unholy highness. Will do. Will do. Our evil Lord Beelzebub wants us to build a monument. Yeah, Bob was kind of chatting about that. What's the deal with this? Yes, it is this thing. I thought it was going to be this thing. Fantastic. What do we do with it? Well, we need 300 suffering, so nothing is going to happen right at this exact moment. What's your problem over here? What's going on? Oh, there's nobody working here. Right. Somebody get on that. Yeah, Matthew, you're into that. Great, we can actually get some water going on. I don't know how to feed you people. I'm going to try and build a cauldron and see if that solves the problem. So, I'm shy on coal. Okay, I'm shy on coal, and that is definitely coal that I need. All right, where can we snag some of that? There's some over here, guys. Why don't you go get all of this and some of that. I'll build a ladder when you get stuck, which you will. In the meantime, I've got some torturing to do. Now, Nero, you were not wicked into blood, were you? Yeah, here's the problem. You're going into a blood... Is that Nero? Go there. Yeah, that was Nero. Okay, you are going to go live in the Iron Maiden for a little bit. Sorry. And we begin to generate suffering. Okay, sorry about this, Nero. Again, I'm a bit of a fanboy with you, but I do need to torture the heck out of you. I could just go for another Iron Maiden. What would be, like, out of the rest of you, what are you all scared of? You're scared of small spaces, and you are scared of blood. Okay, Iron Maiden would work out well for you. And come here, come here. Oh, we got another sinner. P.S. Somebody else just showed up. That's Abel, that's Eve. Barbara, welcome. You have Nero's aura, and you're full of hope, and you're not into small spaces. Do I have anything that does that? Bath of Kings. That is, well, boiling oil. I'm going to assume that's heat of some sort. Freezer, furnace. Anything that... Dentist. What does dentist do? I mean, I know what it does, but I don't know what trait it's going to affect. We're going to come back to that. We're just actually going to build another Iron Maiden, or at least we will when I get the coal for it. There we go. Just enough coal to build another one of those. The kids are going to love it. I mean, you're going to get stuck down here. I'm going to have to build you a ladder sooner rather than later so I can get you out of here so you can get in the Iron Maiden. But it's all going to be awesome. You're going to absolutely love this. Remind me, Abel. Oh, bad news, Abel. You're scared of blood. There's a blood thing right next to you. Sorry, man. Get them a quick ladder here so they can get back out. And I think... Do I need to assign somebody to the trough? I was under the impression that they would just go and do their thing. What do we need here? Smelly gloop, you say. Smelly gloop. Well, what provides smelly gloop? What? Oh, it's right there. I can't hover over it, but that is definitely the icon. So I do need the cauldron. Okay, well, let's put the cauldron right up there. I see you've been doing yeah, you're hungry. Yeah, I'm working on it, Matthew. This is hell, you know. Now, they got the cauldron done. I'm sure I need to assign... No, that's Barbara. Barbara, I want to see the cauldron. Let's assign somebody to that. Eve's in on that nonsense. Okay. How are you guys doing over here? I should probably let you out at some point. Nero, how are you doing? What are you looking like these days? Okay, yeah, you're hungry and thirsty. You're tired. You're okay with your bladder, though, or whatever it is you need to do. I'm gonna let you out, Nero. And how are you doing over here, Abel? How are you looking these days? Yeah, same deal. You're very hungry. You're pretty thirsty and tired. Okay, you can go for right now. And we'll try and put some food together for everybody. I don't quite know how that's going to happen. I think we're vaguely working on it. Now, bit of a problem. Everyone is starving to death right now, which is weird to say because they're already dead. I've got what I need. I don't have what I need. I'm out of coal again. Wow, resources are really limited around here. Can you guys... I don't know how else to help you. Honestly, I don't know what to do with you guys. I'm sorry. Do we need to assign somebody to this at all? Barbara's coming, but there's no food, Barbara. I've assigned Eve to this. She doesn't seem to be inclined to do that. Now, remind me, you take the meat, and you make it into smelly gloop. Well, we've got meat over here. Can you not take that? All right, so this makes dirt into meat. This thing makes meat into gloop, and then the gloop goes in the trough. Is there something else I'm supposed to... I know you're all really wigging out. I'm very, very sorry. I'm not good at managing hell yet. Cauldron, trough, mushroom farm. I need more coal for the mushroom farm, but we can kind of vaguely... You might not survive long enough, but we can vaguely work on that. There's some nice juicy coal right up here that we can get going on. Let's get all of that dug out, please, and then we'll get up into this. Oh, Matthew's lost his mind. Right, it's all kind of ironically gone to hell in hell. Matthew's lost his mind. He's gone to limbo. Population tab. All right. There's Matthew. He's out of here. He's in limbo now. I could buy him back for 100 suffering. Okay, good to know. I'm just going to leave you there for right now, Matthew, in limbo. It's probably better than my hell right now. How do I feed you people? And we have smelly gloop. We have somehow produced smelly gloop in here somewhere. Does that not go into the trough? I'm a little bit confused by this. It uses 10. Okay, I need 10, and nobody is coming to work the cauldron because they're all out of their minds. This has not been my most successful hell. Well, I think the obvious thing to say would be, what fresh hell is this? So, let's start this all over again. That was very, very silly. Let's start with fundamentals. Make some food here. Make some food. Let's just go down the list. So, this is production. Flesh farm, mushroom farm. This is manufacture. Cauldron, field kitchen. So let's get the cauldron down next. And then the last thing would be actually having them eat it. So, trough. There we go. Right in a row. Right in a row. Trough, cauldron, flesh farm. Make it happen. On the meantime, you guys get back working on the material side of things so we don't run out of things. Now do you need a person? Do you need anyone to do this? No, you're making it all by yourself. You are absolutely generating whatever it is you're generating there at a fairly good clip. So what I should do is assign somebody to this. Somebody go work on the cauldron. Now, stage 2, drinking water. We are going to have the simple latrine, because again, that's what you're going to be drinking. And if I've got the resources for it, let's just keep that moving with the water squeezer right there. And then contestant number 3 would be actually serving it to them in a metal bucket. All right, food, water. Make it happen, guys. Well, this seems much more promising. Matthew up here is producing smelly gloop, somewhat slowly because everything just got up to speed here. Now, there's nobody assigned to the water squeezer. Let's make sure we're doing that. Won't do anything because nobody's used the latrine yet, but at some point people will be bursting, and that will happen. I've got the rest of the kids digging out some stuff here. This is going to go so much better than Hell number 1. This is Hell 2.0. Now, the only speed bump is when they're on this duty, they're not doing anything else, but I'd rather keep the food and, air quotes, water coming in, and these guys can concentrate on the excavation process here. When they get down to here, obviously I'll build these guys a ladder because they won't be able to get out of there, but I've started outlining some bedroom ideas up here. And by bedroom, again, we're going back to the cardboard box scenario. Can't build it there yet, no floor. That's fine. I could pull Matthew off of... No. Food and water, man. Food and water. These guys are basically done here. Let's go ahead and get a ladder going right back up here. That was the worst ladder I've ever done in my life. Oh, new sinner. Who are you? What's your deal? Madeline, welcome. Your sin is lust. Well, welcome, Madeline. It just got a little late night around here. And you are well into things. You are just wicked into things right now. Let's have you, now that I've got an extra pair of hands around the place, start to make some beds for everybody. Just put a couple of them up there. You don't all need to be sleeping at the same time. Madeline, what do you have to go do? You're gonna you're gonna get some coal. Okay, cool, good idea. Why don't we do a quick floor, because you're not gonna be able to reach the rest of that. So how about we did a quick floor like this? And now that that's all done, we can finally get some torturing going on. Back to the Iron Maiden idea, guys. Let's get one of those in there. Are we gonna double up this time? Madeline, excuse me. Madeline, what are you scared of? You're scared of cold. Okay, hi, Lilith's back. Yeah, we covered that in Hell 1.0. We're gonna get to the monument eventually. Nero, my man, come right over here. You know you love the Iron Maiden. You know you're wicked into that. There you go. So, Madeline, if you're into cold, or not, as the case may be, what if we built you this freezer? What if that happened? Oh, I need the suffering first. That's okay. All of them... Actually, the boiling oil does not need suffering. Furnace does, but the boiling oil doesn't. I'm sure that's some sort of heat or fire torture. We saw that very, very briefly in the demo. Anyone really not into heat? No, that's a trough. No, show me Eve, please. Show me Eve. You're not into blood, and Matthew, you're the small spaces guy. I mean, it's not like you're not going to get tortured. You just won't be tortured as much. Let's get... You know what? Just Madeline, because you're new, I'm just going to throw you in this vat of boiling oil. You're not actually going to hate it that much, but we'll get a little bit of suffering out of you. And, of course, let's cover the most important things in any game on this channel, the decoratives. We've got a lot more than we did in the demo. Skull pile, skull pillar. There's the shelf again. Torches. What else? A chandelier. Okay, and then some stuff that's coming later. Well, let's just start to get a few basic torches up. Although, hang on, though. That costs me coal. And coal's at a premium. Put a torch up anyway. Oh, these guys have already generated plenty of suffering. So, Nero, I'm going to give you a break. And Madeline, I'm going to give you a bit of a break. Go get a snack or something before I load you back into the torture. Yeah, Nero really needed to go there. Oh, sorry, that wasn't Nero. Who is that? That is Abel. Abel. But I've got the suffering to build the first part of the monument. No, I don't, Dave. That's the number 300. You have the number 200. However, when you get this dug out, Madeline, I think we might put that old freezer in here. We're having a little bit of trouble keeping up with the meat and the drink, but it's plugging along. Nobody is starving to death and nobody is dying of thirst. Again, you're already deceased, but apparently you need food and water down here. So we are kind of periodically running out of stuff, but it is sort of vaguely keeping up and people can be fed. How'd we do down here? Oh yeah, you guys are stuck, right? I actually kind of did that deliberately so that I could put a ladder here, and then I wanted to get a floor like here, because I've got plans for our new arrival, and that would be torturing the living heck out of you with a freezer. This sounds very, very fun. Let's put that right there. Now, Madeline, you are lustful and really not into the cold, probably because you don't wear a lot of clothes, what with you being into lust and all. How about we dropped you right in here? Oh, that doesn't look good. Yeah, that doesn't look fun at all. +6 suffering. Oh, you hate that. And you are, remind me, you're Bob. You're not into electricity. I don't really have an answer for that one. What's your sin? Envy. Bob, I'm just going to throw you in the vat of boiling oil for right now. And where's Nero? Is he still kicking around? Is he in bed or something? Might be in bed. I don't know where he is. He's in here somewhere. Hang on. Yeah, Nero. I would like you... Well, when you've had a snack, I don't want to interrupt you, and you have a drink, we're going to throw you back in the Iron Maiden. You know, Bob, for being scared of electricity, you're certainly generating a lot of suffering being in boiling oil. You know what the problem is here? Not enough people pooping. That is not a phrase I ever thought I'd have to utter, but here we are. We're just not generating enough of the raw materials to get the drinking water, air quotes, drinking water out of this. This is a problem. I need more people doing exactly what Madeline is doing down here, which is having a bit of a break. And Nero, thank you. You're contributing to your own thirst levels. So that's going out, and honestly, Nero, it's going to go right back in. Now, the problem here is Matthew ain't working because Matthew is super hungry. Bob, could I get you to come in on that, please? What if we got rid of Matthew and said Bob? Excellent. I kind of thought it would pick you. You're the only person who's not freaking out. Nobody else is actually doing anything because everyone's having a bit of a freak out. However, I can get in on this now. So let's build the first part of the monument to Beelzebub. Can I make you guys use the facilities? Can I do that? Yeah, Eve's in there. Okay, so I can force you to poop. That, again, not a phrase I ever thought I'd have to come up with, but here we are. It's happening. If I can just sort of keep the chain going here, I might be able to pull it out in terms of the drinking water. Anyone else? Anyone else need to go? Even a little bit. Eve's back in there. Good job, Eve. Well, hey, you know, if you can't get it done the first time, that's fine. Stage 1 is done. Yeah, I did that. Keep at it. Will do, Frank. I'm having a bit of a problem with drinking water right now. Next bit of this is going to need 500 suffering. Okay, that's doable if I can just keep everyone out of limbo for right now. Stop what I'm doing. An official audit will commence. Each new circle of hell needs additional structures. Okay. If it doesn't have the proper infrastructure, a penalty will be imposed. Build what's necessary. Build a paper box and a latrine. Done it. All right, I'm taking Bob off of this and putting him on dirty water duty. Bob's the only one getting anything done in hell right now. So Bob needs to make a lot of drinking water, and then we'll try and get somebody else back into here. Anyone you can find. Anyone you can find who is reasonably well-fed and less thirsty can go in there and deal with that. What else? I gotta get some people in torture here. We can't just keep going on the eating and drinking, guys. This is not hell. This is a bad picnic is what we've got going on. Oh, excellent. Another new sinner. Perfect. Perfect. Who are you? Ronald. Welcome to the team, Ronald. No, Ronald, talk to me about Ronald. What are you into? Oh, you're also into lust. Okay, well, I'll have you meet Madeline at some point. And you're not happy with blood. Nero's gone. Yeah, kind of saw that one coming, actually. We're having a real problem keeping up with food and water. It's better than Hell 1.0, but there might need to be a Hell 3.0, too. Alright, that will probably do it on the Hell Architect Prologue for today. Do please let me know in the comments, guys, what you're thinking of this. Do we want to try and finish this out as best we can and get that monument built, or are we just going to let everyone go to limbo because they're starving to death and too thirsty? Do please let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. I'm just going to keep shooting Hildegard until she goes away, which is my response to most nuns, really. Robot, how do we rescue you? I don't know how to rescue you. I'm also not sure I ever knew you were a woman. This isn't personal, actually. I don't know any of you. I'm Space Commander Awesome, and I'm having a weird kind of day here. Were you playing with the dead guy's zither? That sounded so much better in my head than when it came out of my mouth.